exposed, I would say. Incredible that 3 players. Very calm, technically correct. Jimmy Anderson just...
Perspective, he won't be thinking about what happened yesterday, or at least I hope he's not. It's a good one, and I think KL Rahul was in 2 minds about whether to play or leave. You could leave that on length. That bounced quite close to the glove. There was a half appeal from Root at first slip.
In the carry. Look at the carry through to the keeper.
First over safely negotiated, 21. Big shout! No, says Richard Kettleborough.
Kettleburgh's right.
Well, he's taught. I wondered whether that was an attempted in-swinger from Anderson, that he just didn't quite get right. Very few instances when he doesn't get it right, but I just had an impression he tried to... That bounce again that Bumble referenced a moment ago. Anderson was a little wide on the crease on that occasion. He's hitting the pitch hard. Beauty. A beauty from Ollie Robinson, and gets a nod of approval from Rohit Sharma.
Terrific. It's all round about 80 miles an hour.
First runs of the morning, and a boundary it is, just flipped away off his hip. That's where Anderson wants to be. He's got it right there. The length is good. He's drawing KL Rahul forward and he's making him play. It's about the only one he's got spot on this morning.
Man, feared by the bad, loved by the good, Robin Hood.
Quite. Robinson trying to bring it back towards the stumps. Rohit perhaps misreading the in-swinger. The clock is ticking down and Root sends it upstairs.
You're on screen now, Richard.
Well, we're only 19 overs into... That's very similar. That is such a similar delivery line. The only difference being it didn't flick the pad this time.
Well, it's terrific cricket. It's really good bowling from Robin.
Bounce again. Just got a bit caught in betwixt and between. That's exactly where he wants to.
Well played. Full face of the bat.
Beautiful shot. Robinson has bowling a difficult length, high release point. It's not easy to get on their front foot and drive, but Rohit Sharma, it's a full face of the bat, really good balance, great posture, wobble seam, met with the middle. England all off 183 yesterday with Joe Root, the sole man.
Ball really bad delivery. Just hasn't really been full enough in my estimation.
So Anderson.
No run there.
Batters. Just like that, yes, maybe a little streaky. But anything short, anything wide, anything too full, they're looking to score. And once the bowler feels that That pressure is always there, that you can't make a mistake, give an advantage to a batter.
Well, they're constantly asking for these. Well, Goff says no, still not interested. Still have one review left, England. Are they going to use it? Doesn't want the chance, that last review.
Anderson doing what Bumrah did,
Beautiful. And too good. And he follows up with that. Watched it carefully though, KL in that slip cordon into play. And that's a close out. Is it going down? Well, Mr. Kekabara says yes, it's going down. Again, just one review left. Do they use it? No. They're a lot fuller than Shami. Good shot. Robinson don't know exactly his height, but he'll be perhaps 6'6". If he's coming from that height and looking to hit the stumps, how full is he going to have to be to hit the stumps? Shami can hit the stumps from a much shorter length than Robinson. And as I said, I think the opening bowler, fast bowlers are looking more to hit the outside edge. And the taller you are, well bowled. Very well bowled. Absolutely no luck, but very well bowled. 39 without loss.
still having a chat. Maybe a few comments on the thickness of the edge on KL Rahul's bat.
Well, we thought the change was coming from the Radcliffe Road end, not the first.
Downforce to abroad, the crowd breaking out in applause.
Wide of third slip, no third man.
Very productive area in England. Mikey, third man through the slips. Doesn't matter how they come as long as the runs keep coming. To take more wickets by adding pressure.
Four to five without loss. At least it hasn't got a red streak in it. It will swing immediately.
Almost, Mikey, you called it. Making things happen. Straight on target, ball one. So important to do that. It's just staying in that area, isn't it, Mikey? That area where you're constantly...
Welcome runs for India, squirting away, brings a 50 up. When you think about someone like Joe Root for England, another good example of a player who can score runs consistently in all formats just by playing pretty much the same way. Yes, the odd little adjustment in the crease, change of guard.
Broad does the fielding well off his own bowling and scamper through for a single.
Talked about England being a little bit one-dimensional with the seam attack. Of course, Sam Curran is a slight different variety, I suppose, to come back a little bit more.
Gorgeous shot. Full with Curran looking for the swing. They are Rahul up to it.
Yeah, well, that's what you're talking about, Wardy, isn't it? For all England's brilliance, the odd loose delivery is consistently being put away, and it's that Indian technique. There's such balance and such necessary at this stage, to be honest.
Well, we could argue it saved runs there. Another excellent drive. Really has played that shot with great composure and to good effect.
It just looks so good, that, doesn't it? Not just the timing, but the placement as well. That was quite a straight ball.
Oh, this bigs up and Rowett needs to get back as Broad hurls the ball at Butler, who takes it one-handed brilliantly. Edged and away, only 2 slips in play, probably wouldn't have carried to third anyway. First time perhaps KL Rahul didn't really get into that shot, maybe because the field is set for potentially a short ball.
Yeah, I get the feeling that England are going.
There's one of the straighter ones you're referring to, Straussy.
Yeah, that's what Broadie's going to do. He's going to bowl just slightly outside.
Rahul just tucking his bat in behind that once he's picked up the line and it's going across him.
Well, you can see the game plan, and it's not exhilarating.
You were going to wear today.
Ball just flashing past the outside edge. But like Maharajas in the crowd. Does he play at this? What do we think? Does he play at it?
Hard hands at the ball. Gets past Burns, finds the boundary.
Gets there very quickly too. It's in the air, it's catchable at gully. It would have been a good catch. Hands just searching for the ball.
It's through the hands of Butler. He's been in the wars a bit. He copped one on the end of the left hand yesterday. I think that's hit the same spot. That's nice. Gets into position so nicely, does Rohit Sharma, and then just allows his hands to open up so that he can find the angle and find the boundary.
Easy.
Different approach. Gets that one down the leg side, so over adjusts. Nothing on it from Rohit, nothing on it from Butler. 4 byes to the total.
I thought he got a little flick on this, but it's missed everything.
And it works for him straight away.
Play around the wicket, you're losing LBW. It's a super delivery that just swings in. Just
The wicket. There'll be a frustration there from Joe Root in England and the seam attack, won't there, Bumble? Because we've seen a number of occasions. Full face of the bat. Wonderful balance from KL Rahul. He moves nicely to 46.
This is a super shot, but mid-off's in totally the wrong position. Mid-off is really wide.
Making a statement. A little bit of hesitation to begin with. A direct hit might have had England very interested indeed.
That's that bit of magic that I talked about, nearly. It's Crawley.
Oh, the short ball. Sharma goes after it and straight to Sam Curran. Don't worry about the run out. Ollie Robinson finally with a short ball. Everyone holding their breath. And he gets the breakthrough.
Gosh, they needed that, England. Just before the lunch break. I'd say a speculative short ball from Robinson. Rohit Sharma's played so well. It's a
His partner in crime at the other end. Some batting to come, India.
Well, England have changed the bowling around. It's just the 4 quicker